Is Apple finally about to give Android users a reason to be jealous after years of stubbornly sticking to lower RAM and getting clowned by Android fans? Apple might finally be making the jump, and not just a small one. We're talking a full-blown 12 gigabytes RAM boost across every iPhone 17 model. And yes, that includes the sleek new iPhone 17 Air. Wait, it gets better and weirder. Welcome back, viewers. Sam here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're into juicy tech leaks, bold predictions, and updates that actually matter. Alright, so let's rewind for a second. For years, Apple stuck to its less RAM, more optimization philosophy, and to be fair, it kinda worked. iPhones felt snappy, even with half the RAM of their Android counterparts. But let's not pretend it didn't sound wild seeing $1,000 phones rocking 4 or 6 gigabytes of RAM, while mid-range Androids flex with 8 or more. Well, according to the ever-reliable Ming Chi Kuo, those days are numbered. The iPhone 17 lineup is rumored to come packing 12 gigabytes of RAM. Not just the Pro models, all of them. That's right. Even the so-called iPhone 17 Air, which is expected to be Apple's slim, stylish answer to Samsung's Galaxy S25 Edge, could be getting the RAM love too. Apple's finally matching Samsung's specs. About time, right? But here's where it gets a little tricky. While Apple wants 12 gigabytes across the board, supply chain gremlins might force the base model to stick with just 8 gigabytes at launch. Still, by the time the iPhone 18 lands, Apple reportedly wants every single model to hit that 12 gigabyte standard. Now, let's be real. Why the sudden RAM generosity? One word: AI. Apple's not just doing this to win spec sheet battles. It got bigger plans. More on-device AI processing, smarter Siri, better multitasking, and apps that rely on machine learning are driving this shift. And guess what? That 12 gigabytes bump isn't just about raw speed. It's about future-proofing. You might be wondering, why now? Well, Apple's been slowly inching toward this. Remember the iPhone 15 Pro? It was the first to get 8 gigabytes of RAM. That jump was tied to new AI features and, let's be honest, a bit of competitive pressure. Android phones have been doing 12 gigabytes and up for years. Some are even hitting 16 and 24 gigabytes now. Apple couldn't ignore that forever. Oh, and here's something wild. Despite these upgrades, Apple still doesn't mention RAM in their marketing. It's like they're trying to sneak it in the back door. No flashy slides, no bragging at keynotes. But under the hood, massive shifts. Now, let's zoom in on that iPhone 17 Air. Rumors say it's going to be ultra-light, ultra-thin, and a direct shot at Samsung's slim designs. If it really comes with 12 gigabytes of RAM, it could become the most powerful lightweight phone Apple's ever made. That's a flex. Meanwhile, Samsung's Galaxy S25 Ultra is already packing 12 gigabytes standard with 16 gigabytes available in some markets. So, yes, this move finally puts Apple toe-to-toe with its biggest rival in raw hardware specs. For once, the comparison won't be embarrassing for iPhone users. But there's one catch that might sting a bit. Apple just scrapped a rumored display upgrade for the iPhone 17 Pro. Remember that anti-reflective coating leak? Supposedly better visibility, tougher glass, and even a step ahead of Samsung's display tech. Yeah, that's dead. Production issues made the rollout impossible. So while Samsung's S25 Ultra is gearing up with its shiny Gorilla Glass Armor 2, less glare, more clarity, Apple fans will have to squint a little longer. It's a bummer, but not a deal breaker. Because elsewhere, the iPhone 17 Pro is still looking fire. Leaks point to a fresh new rear design, a sharper telephoto camera, and the beastly A19 Pro chip under the hood. Oh, and all models will run iOS 19, which is shaping up to be one of Apple's most feature-packed updates yet. So yeah, no glare-free display this time, but more RAM, more power, more AI muscle, and maybe even a surprise or two at launch. Apple may have fumbled the display game, but it's finally ready to flex some big RAM energy. And for once, Android users might not have the upper hand, at least not in every category. With the iPhone 17, Apple isn't just playing catch-up. It's quietly gearing up to leap ahead in areas that actually shape the future of smartphones. And if this RAM rumor holds, 2025 might be the year iPhone users stop making excuses and start bragging again.